KD Live.
What's up, family? If it's your first time checking out the show, let me know what city, what state you're coming in from. If you're outside of the U.S., let me know what country you're representing. Throw up your flag. Family, I need you to smash up the likes, smash up the likes, smash up the likes. Also, if you have not done so already on YouTube, after you subscribe, there's a little bell next to your subscribe button. Go ahead and click that thing right now so you can get your notifications each time I drop a new video like this. That way you'll be in the loop. I let a few hundred of y'all come in, then I'm going in. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm going to give some shouts out to the early birds, starting with Sean Joseph. What up? We've been on this land. Black Indian. What's up? Lynn Hamilton. What it do? Damon Hill. What's up? What's up? Mike L. Mike from Boston. Public Opinion and Laughs. What's up, Shemaine? Aaron Gross. Is that gross or gross? Because some people pronounce it differently. Well, actually, most people that I know pronounces it gross. Rudolph Manor. What's up? What's up? Edwin Python. Got a new member on the channel. Who is that? Let's see. Edward Python, the newest member to the Willie D Live channel. Show Ed some love, fam. Ed say, I'm not just a subscriber, I'm an official member. That's what's up. Lynn Hamilton. Okay, I said Lynn already. Let's see. Black Beauty. The Mud Busters. Lori Parks. All right, fam. Y'all know how we do in these type of moments. It's really about just fellowshipping, sharing stories, reminiscing, paying homage. Quincy Jones lived to be 91 years old in the music entertainment industry. And he has had a colorful life. I saw somebody in the comments saying that he was a groomer. I don't particularly have any proof of that. Yeah, I've heard that something similar to that being said a couple of times, but the rumors wasn't rampant. It wasn't like some of these Diddy rumors are. So I didn't give it too much credence. But in any event, the man is dead now, and ain't nothing you can do about it. So let me put up a pic of Quincy. Quincy, as I said, fam, has worked with, man, damn near anybody you can think of. And I'm talking about the biggest of the biggest icons out there in the game. Quincy has put in work with those people. That was an interview that Quincy Jones did. Well, let me first of all just talk about his death first of all. Let me get into that. So some of the icons he's worked with: Michael Jackson, Frank Sinatra, Will Smith. I mean, just to name a very, 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 very few. His publicist broke the news that he died on Sunday night at his home in Bel Air, surrounded by family. The statement read, let's see, tonight, with full but broken hearts, we must share the news of our father and brother, Quincy Jones, passing. And although this is an incredible loss for our family, we celebrate the great life that he lived and know there will never be another like him. I can attest to that. Quincy's family is grateful for the outpouring of condolences and respectfully requests privacy in this time, his publicist said. In lieu of flowers, the family asked that donations be made to the Jazz Foundation of America. That's what's up. So a little bit about Quincy. He was named by Time magazine as one of the most influential jazz musicians of the 20th century. Quincy dazzled the industry for decades in his roles as a composer, record producer, artist, film producer, arranger, conductor, instrumentalist, TV producer, record company executive, magazine founder, and multimedia entrepreneur. As a producer, he is best known for working with Michael Jackson to create the mega hit album Off the Wall, Bad, and of course, Thriller, the best-selling album of all time. Quincy can stop right there. He could have just stopped right then and there. The man worked to create. He worked on the best-selling album of all time, Thriller. And when he did it, I think he was like 50 years old. One of the defining moments of Quincy's career had nothing to do with actually producing music. It was an interview that he did in Vulture magazine. Ooh-wee, man. In that conversation, Quincy spoke on his relationships and secrets with many icons in the industry, including Michael Jackson, and his relationship with the Trumps. I want all you Trumpettes to come a little closer. And let me put this picture up of the guy who dug your hero's daughter. Boom. Yeah, man, there he is. That's the guy right there who smashed the little princess, Ivanka. Yeah, Quincy used to date her. Yeah, he didn't pursue her. She pursued him. She wanted to have dinner with Quincy. And Quincy handled his business. Chuka-luka-luka, a shuka-luka-luka. Yeah, nah. I know y'all hate it. Hold on, y'all need to see my face when I do this because this is funny to me. This is absolutely funny. This is hilarious. What do you think about the old man digging the old man's daughter? Quincy didn't do nothing that Trump wouldn't have done. Quincy did exactly. In fact, Quincy said he used to run with Trump. They used to hang together. He called Trump a horrible person. He said he used to hang with him. If something happened to the dude, he said the dude was a horrible person. Somehow Quincy ended up smashing Ivanka. She pursued him. Quincy said, I forgot who he said made the introduction. Let me see if I can find that. Who made the introduction? Let's see, Quincy. Who am I looking for? I'm looking for Ivanka. Ivanka Trump. Yeah, man. Quincy said when the person said Ivanka wanted to have dinner with him, he was like, yeah, she's a fine MFer. Yeah. So he had dinner with her, and she had the best legs he's ever seen. So he put some hands on them legs. All right. Here we go. I'm getting close. A very extensive interview. But anyway, fam, y'all remember all of the interviews with Trump have spoken about having sex with other people's little daughters and the little girls. And I remember that was one time a girl was I think the girl was like 10 years old. And she was going up an escalator at the Trump Towers, or coming down the escalator. And Trump said that in a few years he'd be dating her. So guess what? What's good for the goose is good for the gander. And Quincy did not have to pander. He pounded her like a vander. Hold on. That's dope. That's kind of dope. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Quincy didn't have to pander. He pounded her like Evander. And not even Trump could slander. Although he did try to gerrymander. And he spoke of their relationship in candor. Oh, man, let me find this thing. Where is it? Where is it? Here we go. So, okay, he was talking about racism, and he was talking about Trump. He talked about racism. He talked about how the interviewer asked him, if you could snap your fingers and fix one problem in the country, what would it be? And Quincy said racism. And he said, I've been watching it for a long time, the 30s to now. The 30s to now. We've come a long way, but we got a long way to go. The South has always been effed up, but you know where you stand. The racism in the North is disguised. You never know where you stand. That's why what's happening now is good, because people are saying that they are racist who didn't used to say it. Now we know. Yeah, a few of them revealed themselves to me too, fam. I saw it. So the interviewer said, well, what stirred up everything? And he said, it's all about Trumpism. And I mean, to which Quincy said, it's Trump's. It's Trump and uneducated rednecks. Trump is just telling them what they want to hear. He said, I used to hang out with them. I used to hang out with him. He's a crazy MFer. Limited mentality. Megalomaniac. Narcissist. I can't stand him. I used to date Ivanka, you know. And dude would go like, wait, what? Yes, sir. 12 years ago. So this interview was conducted in 2018. That was 2018. So he said 12 years prior to that, he dated Ivanka. So that's 2006. So, okay, so he said that Tommy Hilfiger was working with his daughter, Kadada. Tommy Hilfiger was working with Quincy's daughter, Kadada. And Kadada said, Ivanka wants to have dinner with you. And I said, no problem. She's a fine MF. She had the most beautiful legs I've ever seen in my life. Wrong father. Dang. But Quincy was a beast with words, man. His wordmanship was a, man. See, beautiful legs he's ever, most beautiful legs he's ever seen. Wrong father. Y'all get a chance to read it, to check out the interview. Check that interview out on Vulture, man. It's heavy. Yeah, Quincy, a funny dude too. Funny. But moving on. Hold on, before I move on, let me just get one more dig in on these trumpets, because I know y'all in the comments. So Quincy Jones used to be intimate, according to Quincy, with Ivanka Trump. The Ivanka Trump y'all think is a princess. She's so sweet and innocent and nice and So Quincy Jones, he's 91 now. Let's get this math together. So 18 years ago, he would have been 73. 73, busting Ivanka's back out. Busting it out. Nah, he ain't lying. That's Quincy Jones. He ain't got what he got to lie for. It's Quincy Jones. Somebody saying, "Oh, Quincy lying." He ain't lying. I believe him. I absolutely believe him. What makes you think that Ivanka can't get touched? Out of all people, look at who her daddy is. What makes you think that she's too good, for a legendary icon like Quincy Jones to bag? When you a legend, fam, let me tell you something. When you a legend, it goes beyond age. That woman is, she had sexual relations with history. Yeah, that's right. She not thinking about why Quincy in there working it. She in there thinking about Thriller. This guy made Thriller. He made Thriller. He produced the greatest musical icon in the world, Michael Jackson. There's something great about his energy. That's what you having sex. You ain't even having sex with the man. She having sex with the energy of the man. Some of y'all, that's too deep for some of y'all, because all y'all thinking about is, oh, he old. Y'all ain't thinking about that energy. Ivanka was thinking about that energy. Hold up. Hey. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Look at Trump. Y'all think he ain't sliding in some of them little youngsters? Y'all think he still ain't doing it? This is a dude, he has no tact whatsoever. He's not loyal to anybody. You think he ain't stepping out on Melania? You think Melania ain't stepping out on him? Y'all, you don't think so? Come on, fam. Come on, fam. I'm waiting for the video to come out. Melania and the Secret Service. Melania servicing the Secret Service. The secret servicing Melania. Secret servicing Melania. Help me with this title, y'all. Secret servicing Melania. Y'all know Melania ain't nothing special, right? Y'all know she used to strip. Y'all know she used to, take pictures half naked with other women and all that kind of stuff, right? All that salacious stuff. Somehow y'all done elevated her to some type of classy chick. She is who she is. She is who she was. Yeah. And that's why Trump hooked up with her. And she wouldn't have gave him none if he ain't had that paper. That's right, that paper. Your boy ain't got no game. Trump ain't got no game. What are you going to say to a woman? What a dude like that, what could he possibly say to a woman? He walk up leading with his wallet. I bet you anything Trump conversations he lead with his wallet. I bet he ain't never laid down no kind of game whatsoever. I bet everything that he said to a woman, he walked right up to a woman. You know I'm Donald Trump. I have millions of dollars. I have a yacht. You want to go to my yacht? I own the Trump Towers. I have an apartment complex. You need somewhere to stay. I can help you out with that. Favor for a favor. That's his conversation. He ain't got no game. You know he ain't got no game. If he wasn't a trick, he probably wouldn't even have kids. The trumpets in the comments going like this. He better stop saying that. You better leave my Trump alone. You better leave Trump alone. You know they saying it. You better stop saying that about Trump. You better stop it. And that's how the men talk. That's the men. How y'all think, how that feel, man? What do you think Trump is thinking when he knows that? And look, and here's the thing. Remember, this interview came out in 2018. Trump ain't say nothing about it. He never responded to it, and Ivanka never said anything. So since y'all like to say, well, I don't see nobody suing him, I don't see nobody trying to sue her for saying what she's saying, keep that same energy. You ain't see nobody trying to sue Quincy for saying what he said. Not just trying to sue him, but you never even heard them respond. They wouldn't even give it a response to it because they knew it had some truth to it. Because otherwise, anybody else would have immediately put out a statement. He's a liar and the truth ain't in him, and we're gonna sue him and da 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 da. Nah, it wasn't none of that. Quincy spoke his piece and kept it pushing. Ivanka probably was laying there like, they love this a dummy so much. I can't believe that people actually love and follow a dummy. Like a dummy, like a straight up goofball, a weirdo. The dude ain't got family. And it was the trip part about it is a lot of these dudes who proclaim to be tough, solid, hard, like really manly men and alpha mega, all this alpha males and all this stuff. That's who follow him the most. Makes no sense to me because I'm from the school of I'll ride with you and I'll ride for you, but you got to ride with me and ride for me too. And I would not have somebody as a leader of me. I don't have a problem leading or following, but I'm not going to follow someone who is a coward. I wouldn't follow someone who I didn't think that would ride for me and put in work for me. This dude is a 5-time draft dodger. This dude, every single time somebody went out and did something violent in his name, he distanced himself from them. Every single time, including January 6th. But somehow, some way, they think that this dude is really for them. But that's a lot of it has to do with racism. But how do you explain the blacks who follow him, the black dudes who follow him? This right here, a lot of it is them thinking they're going to get more money. Because all of the black dudes that I talk to, that's what they talk about, money. That's all they talk about is money. Man, you know, we was doing better under Trump. We did better under Trump. Not taking into account that Trump inherited a Barack Obama fledgling economy. They're following a coward. I bet you Trump ain't never put no work in his life. But he got that mouth. That mouth. He one of them dudes with that mouth. He run that mouth and get somebody else to go out and do his dirty work. And then that person lose their freedom. They lose their life. They lose their livelihood. They lose their family. And Trump family and everything stay intact. I wish I would. I wish I would. I'd never, ever, ever. Romello 18 says, Willie hasn't said nothing positive about Kamala, just Trump bashing. And what did I tell y'all? Anybody but Trump. I ain't got to bash Kamala. She already bashed. What's understood ain't got to be said. If you don't hear me just saying a bunch of old positive stuff about her, then you know where I stand. I'm focused on this joker. I want to bring your hero to heel. I'm telling y'all that y'all looking up to a coward. If any other candidate had dodged the draft 5 times, y'all would be on his neck. But because Donald Trump is a bona fide racist, and because Donald Trump is a rich dude, and you think that you're going to somehow get rich by association, you following him. You think that he's your savior. And that's the problem. A lot of y'all are looking for a savior. Ain't no saviors. You got to save yourself. Y'all looking for a hero, a leader. You got to be your own leader. You got to lead your family. I don't even know how women who follow you dudes, who are in relationship with you dudes, I don't even know how they respect y'all when y'all respect Donald Trump. I don't even know how women respect y'all. Y'all following a coward. He is a bona fide coward. All the dude wake up every day picking on women, picking on war veterans, widows, picking fights with the NFL, the NBA. That's why, and that ratings are down. We're not watching anymore. Ratings are down. The NFL is not as good as it used to be. It's down because we're not watching and we're not going to watch. They're not standing for the flag. They don't respect our flag. Meanwhile, they're running down here with defaced flags, running up and down the highway with defaced flags on the back of their pickups. Wendy Taylor says Trump is chosen by God. Trump is chosen by God. What God? Is that what is he called? The God of the devils or something? Let me let you know how I know Trump is not a leader. It's simple. This is simple. This is very simple. This is how you know Trump is not a leader. He's not a good leader. This is how you know he's not a good leader. A good leader would not have as many open enemies as he does. It's simple. It's simple. See, a good leader is one that would know how to implement diplomacy. See, a good leader knows that, okay, I got enemies, but I'm going to make my enemies my footstool. I'm going to keep my enemies close. You know, I'm going to keep my friends close and my enemies closer. So while it's understood you don't like me and woo, you still respect me and I respect you. And we understand the power that each of us have. And we keep it cordial at the least. He don't have that. He don't even know how to do that. He don't even know how to be diplomatic. He don't know how to do that. He's not a good leader. Even when you look at the things that divide this country, Trump sows seeds of division. He widens the gap. He don't try to close the gap. He goes out to widen the gap. He don't try, when people are worried about something, he don't try to reassure them that things are okay. He tries to go out of his way to make sure that they know that it's bad and it's going to get worse if you don't vote for me. That's what he does. He's a fear monger. All day, every day, just complaining, pointing out bad things. Everybody bad except the people who vote for him. That ain't no good leader. That ain't how you run a country. Everybody's bad except the people who vote for him. You still got half of America. So you saying that the other half of America ain't nothing and they don't count. That's basically what he's saying. As somebody who's trying to become the president, you have to be able to appeal to your side. You got to be able to appeal to your side, to your party, while at the same time, you have to be able to reassure the other side that if you become president, you're not going to leave them behind, even though they didn't vote for you. You're not going to leave them behind. That's a good leader. He ain't that. A Glow, Katina Davis, Cool Girl Cool, Romello. Since I've been talking, fam, I've quietly blocked 10 people. Oh, yeah. Every time I go live, the block party has started. It's best to block them the first time, fam, and just get it out of the way. That way you ain't got to worry about it the second time. You know, just get it on out of the way. It's going to be a long time before we get to a place in this country where we start voting for policy, not politics. Before we can start voting for policy over people, or policy over, when I say people, I mean candidates. Policy over politicians, policy over politics. It's going to be a long time before that happens, because all of the politicians, they're scared. They're scared. They're scared to be about something. They're scared to actually vote, to stand on something, because they feel like if they do, they may not get the results they want. They may not get enough people to go to the polls and vote for them. Bunch of cowards. A bunch of cowards. Stand for nothing. Quincy Jones was asked, did he believe that Oprah would be a good president? He said, I don't think she should run because she doesn't have the chops for it. This is the same interview that Quincy Jones exposed Marlon Brando, who was a friend of his. But he said, man, in his interview, Quincy was basically in that space where he felt like he didn't have much time and he wasn't scared of anything and any consequences. So he just started like speaking on things. And he said Marlon Brando would F anything. Yeah. He said Marlon Brando was a big old freak. I mean, yeah. Yeah, he said Marlon Brando was like out there bad. He said Marlon Brando would hit anything moving. Who he called? He said Richard Pryor, Marvin Gaye. What's his name? James Baldwin. All of them. Marlon Brando allegedly. I don't even know how to say this type of stuff. Allegedly had some relations with. Yeah. About the John F. Kennedy assassination. He dropped the name on who killed John F. Kennedy, but he wouldn't go further than that. Because obviously some of the other people, the players are still living. But he wouldn't take it any further than that. Bill Cosby was that one. He wouldn't elaborate on Bill Cosby either, but he did. He was asked about Bill Cosby, and you know, the interviewer was like, what about the alleged behavior of your friend Bill Cosby? Is it hard to square what he's been accused of with the person you know? And Quincy said it was all of them: Brett Ratner, Harvey Weinstein, and called Harvey Weinstein a jive mother effer, and a bully who wouldn't return his calls. And he said, what about Cosby though? And, he asked, does the allegations against Cosby surprise you? And Quincy said, we can't talk about this in public, man. So that's a secret that he took to his grave. At least publicly. Quincy also called Michael Jackson a thief. I'm going to get into that in another video. But that's my time, fam. I appreciate y'all joining the live. Quincy Jones, the legendary music titan, icon, trailblazer, has died at the age of 91. Condolences to his family, friends, and fans. R.I.P. Quincy Jones. Till next time, fam, enjoy the rest of your morning, afternoon, or evening, wherever you are in the world. No more talk.